Hello players, I'm your host, Buzz Stringer. We normally talk about tech, VR and other things here, but this is a slightly more serious video. Over the past few weeks there has been multiple articles about Amazon's Ring cameras being hacked. And well, have they really been hacked, or is there something more going on here? Let's have a quick look at what hacking is. Hacking, the gaining of unauthorized access to data in a system or a computer. So some hacking is definitely taking place here, and there are some horrible people out there who have been scaring kids. This article from the Washington Post talks about how a hacker gaining access to a Ring camera that a mother set up in a young child's bedroom, and the hacker said some pretty nasty things to that kid. A link to that article is in the description below, along with a couple of other articles. Let me reassure you that as of today, the 20th of December 2019, the Ring camera hardware and firmware is incredibly secure. And while I'm sure there is a flaw somewhere, as a human made it after all, that will hopefully be patched out pretty quickly before anyone even realizes. As far as hardware and firmware are concerned, the Amazon Ring cameras are one of the most secure home camera systems you can buy. And to this day, the 20th of December 2019, the Ring camera itself has not been hacked. Other IP cameras have been hacked, mostly Chinese brands that are, well, using out-of-date wireless protocols. So how are the hackers gaining access to people's Ring cameras? Well, the Amazon accounts are being hacked and not the Ring camera, which may actually be a bigger problem because the hackers will also have access to your address, payment information, order history, everything. But attacking accounts versus hardware is an important distinction to make because Amazon have done everything they can to make the hardware as secure as possible. There are three main ways someone could take control of a camera or any IoT device really. One way is to hack the device itself. This is very difficult and often requires access, physical access to the device. Another way is to get onto your home network. For this, they would need either your Wi-Fi password or a physical network port. But the easiest way is to simply hack your account. Hacking an online account doesn't mean that you need coding powers like Neo. People using the same password for all of their online accounts is the most common way hackers gain access. Lists of thousands of usernames and passwords from hacked websites get sold and shared online for pennies. In real terms, let's say in 2009 you sign up to datingparrots.com with your email address and the password123. You forget about Dating Parrots, but in 2011 datingparrots.com has a data breach. Now your email address and password123 are on a list. That gets sold and shared, and in 2020 you decide to buy a Ring camera. Someone who bought the list tries all the email addresses and passwords on Amazon.com, and they get to yours with password123. And now they have access to your Ring camera and anything else in your Amazon account. This is so common, it's unbelievable really. If you have had an email address longer than a couple of years, there's a pretty big chance you have been part of a data breach somewhere. You can check on haveibeenpwned.com, which has a database of compromised email addresses. This is why everywhere people are screaming don't use the same password for everything, because most of these hacks are completely avoidable. Having the same password for everything is convenient, sure, but it is the digital equivalent of leaving a key under the mat, but kind of worse because that key can open every other lock that you own as well. You don't have to remember all of your passwords anymore. You can use any one of these password managers. They can even suggest secure passwords. Google and Apple have their own password managers that sync across all of your devices, be them Android or Apple. You can do more yourself to help to protect your accounts as well, with things like two-factor or multi-factor authentication. 2FA or MFA requires an extra step from you to confirm that it really is you. This is often a code that is sent to you in some way, either via email, text, or via an authenticator app. All of these companies and more support 2FA. I'm going to make a follow-up video on 2FA, so hit the sub button to be notified of that. And if you're already using your 2FA, let me know in the comments below. But what it means is that even if your password is compromised, hackers still won't be able to gain access to your account with 2FA. So all of the Ring camera hacks could have been prevented if account security was taken a bit more seriously. So is Amazon in the clear here? Absolutely not, no. While using the same password for everything is negligent, Amazon could definitely do more to help protect its users' accounts. Companies like Apple, Google, Steam, and probably your bank will notify you if there has been a login from a suspicious place, like a different country or even a different state. So Amazon could implement that. Amazon could also notify you if any new devices have started suddenly watching your security cameras, and perhaps give you an option to block that device or have a whitelist of devices instead. Amazon could force some kind of 2FA when you add any security product to your Amazon account. There is responsibility due from both sides, and if you're buying a camera for your home, take some time to research the best security practices before installing it. If you want a video on that, let me know in the comments below. But Amazon should have more checks and safeguards in place to help to protect your account privacy and security as well. So thanks for watching, guys. If you liked this video, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't like it, there's a button for that as well. If you want to see more like this, hit the sub button. And there is a video on Wi-Fi security, simple tips you can take to help secure your Wi-Fi up there. And until next time, keep playing.